The Frozen North, episode 96.
The beginning of the end. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 96 of the Frozen North Gaming Podcast. My name is JJ, and I'm here with my two friends.
Howdy, y'all! My name is, in fact, Mark.
And Brian.
I am, in fact, Brian.
All right. Hey, glad to be back, guys.
Thanks.
Why are you thinking, what?
Thanks.
Thank you for us being back.
Yeah, this is all
I'm
you.
so confused
For you being back, I
as
mean.
to what's happening.
Mark just completely. Thank
This
you for
shows
us.
that he never listens to what I say.
Thank you for
Like
us
ever.
being back.
It's ridiculous.
I just remembered you weren't on the last episode.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Honestly, like, I listened to it, though, and I told you guys this. It was one of my favorite episodes to listen to. I thought it was hilarious. I loved it. So, and I agree with everything Brian said.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
We
We established that.
We knew. See, guys,
Well, except for 108 characters.
no, that was definitely the most.
No, we
agreeable one.
definitely agreed that's not the one thing he doesn't agree with.
We never said that on that episode.
I don't remember.
Go back and listen. Decide for yourselves.
I was in Europe for a week, so definitely a week is definitely not long enough to go to Europe. But I was just going for family and to see my cousin get married, which was a good time. So I told a couple of them out there about my show, and hopefully, if they do turn in, then hey, what's up, guys? It's
What a time to start
me,
listening.
JJ. What have you guys been playing?
I'll tell you what I've been playing. Brian, why are you giving me this face?
Because
Every
I'm
time.
going to tell the story.
Every time.
No,
Oh,
because
my
I'm going
God.
to tell the story.
You go ahead.
No, go ahead. What have you been playing?
Okay, well, first, I played the first chapter of the Batman Telltale game.
First impressions?
Telltale Game.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what you have to say. Because
You don't.
the name of the studio is Telltale Games. Telltale. Every time.
I think it's now more of a.
Hold on, my ear itches.
I think saying Telltale is more of it's a studio name, yes, but I think it's more of a genre of game now. Like it's a
Yes.
Telltale
True. That's a good point.
genre.
And it, from a technical perspective and a writing perspective, it's just as good as all the other ones, but I think it loses a little bit of an edge. Because the whole point of those games is making decisions and having a really hard time coming to those decisions. But we all know Batman.
Yeah, we know
We
what
all-
he can and can't do.
We know who's going to turn into a villain and who isn't. So there's a lot of meta knowledge involved in that
Yep.
game that kind of takes off the edge, unfortunately. But I'm going to keep trying it out.
Right on.
as
You're not the
chapters
first
come
person to
out.
say that. There's quite a lot of the reviews are saying that too. So.
And I've also been playing The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. I've been doing some quests for Regis. Go ahead.
So Mark texts me and he says, "I played some Witcher 3 because I want to be able to say I've played a game this week."
That's right.
Whoops.
It's just classic Mark. I was just kind of like this. I looked at it and I read it and I go, "Classic Mark." Get some break out some time in your. I know you're busy. You got a schedule, but break out some time and really get into Blood and Wine, man.
Oh, I'm pretty. I mean, I've done.
Most
It
of
looks
it.
like from what I've seen, I've done probably 80% of the side quests
Gotcha.
and 30% of the main quest.
Cool. Yeah, you'll really love the conclusion of that. I think.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Brian?
I have been playing World of Warcraft almost exclusively, and I just downloaded on my PS4 Final Fantasy VII. I'm going to start that here probably tonight.
Solid.
So yeah,
Cool. I've also been playing World of Warcraft quite a bit.
that Balarchy. How about that Mythic Plus?
Don't even. That was a nightmare, man.
So fun.
Like, and as the healer, it's. I don't know if it's the worst to be the healer because it sucks when people die.
Yeah. Right.
But there was nothing I could do in those
Everyone's
situations.
taking
It's
damage,
like,
yeah.
it just sucks because we just I don't think we had the gear for it.
We did it though.
We did do it. We did do it after many deaths.
Oh yeah, we done a lot.
It's just ridiculous. So no more upping the difficulty unless
Mythic only until we get good gear.
get good gear, right?
Yeah.
But it's been fun. It's been pretty good. And then I beat Pokemon Omega Sapphire or Alpha Sapphire. Kind of neat. just a solid, regular run of the mill Pokemon game. I'm really excited for the new ones. I wanted to get this one out of the way before the new one came out because I really want to play the new ones. And then I also started Dragon Warrior 3 or Dragon Quest 3. I want to get done with the original trilogy because they're that's before they started doing the remakes on 3DS, which I'm really excited to get into. So the next one will be 4, and then I can play good graphics and better gameplay and all that stuff moving on forward. So I'm excited about that.
You gotta love it.
And I also played a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online on PS4. Tried that out, and it's okay. They've made it a lot better than when I first played it during the beta, a long time ago. But it's it's pretty interesting game. Not too bad. So this is normally the part where I would plug our emails and Twitter and all that stuff. However, Mark is a goober.
Hello.
Hello.
Honestly, I'm a goober too. I should have this stuff memorized at this point. I just don't because I normally just read it right off the page. I pull a Mark, basically, is what happens.
Hey, if it works, it works.
So Mark had all the recording equipment back at his place when I was out of town so that he could record over there. And there's an external hard drive that I use that has all this stuff on it. And unfortunately, that's still over at his place. So there really wasn't
I also deleted everything on it.
Our email is frozennorthpodcast@gmail.com. Our Twitter is @FNGaming. Our Facebook is facebook.com/thefrozennorth. Our blog is frozennorthpodcast.blogspot.com. Our website is fngaming.net. And we are on YouTube under Frozen North Games.
I believe so.
I think that's it.
I think
And Twitch, Frozen North Games.
Well, we never do anything on Twitch anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I think I just did it from memory.
Yeah, and if
So
any
don't
of
expect that
that's
again,
wrong, just type in Frozen North Podcast in Google.
Yeah.
Or just go listen to the last
Yeah,
episode.
go listen to the last episode again.
Yeah,
because it's
'cause-
the best episode.
It is.
Because I did, man, I actually spent a lot of time just making sure the music
Matched up.
meshed in with the recording pretty good.
That's a good time.
It was
Solid.
fun.
You did good. You done me proud, partner.
Oh, thank you.
Good job, Marky Arky Arky.
Wait, no, I'm supposed to thank you, aren't I?
I'm thanking you for thanking me.
Oh,
Ooh, there's a lot of
jumping the
thanks
gun.
going on.
Jumping the gun.
Yeah,
Thank
dude.
you guys for
Yeah.
that. All right. News.
News. The Last Guardian delayed.
Is that real?
Real.
That's fine. I mean, whatever.
It's only a month. It's delayed to
Does
December.
anybody even care? Does anybody even want to play it?
I want to play it so bad. The way I feel about it is, one more.
Get out, JJ.
We've waited how many years?
I live here.
I can't even remember. It was
So-
supposed to be a PS2 game,
I
wasn't
know.
it?
We had this many years. What's another couple months?
No, it's supposed to be like a launch title for PS3, I think.
That's right. So what's a month? What's a month? Another month. December. Right.
Yep.
Come on. Anyway, delayed. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. But stay levy. That's French.
For that's life.
That is life. Square Enix is making that good old shift to mobile. They're 100% dedicated to creating premium mobile game platform
Of course.
games with
That's how
their
you get those
licensees.
consistent revenue streams.
Yeah. They announced a couple of weeks back, I think, that they were really looking. They're going to shift a big portion of their, I guess, I don't know what you'd call them, assets, or to develop these. I don't know if it's going to take away from their, AAA game console title game making. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to restructure them, but they have adamantly stated that they do want to get into premium mobile game, what do they call them, high class or something like that. What's the word? Hold on. Oh yeah, premium. That was the word. Premium. So,
Are there any good mobile games? Besides Pokemon Go?
Mobile games are those things that everybody says they don't want, but they buy anyways, and they put tons of money into anyways. So
Yeah.
companies see that, and as a business, they're going to be like, "Oh, this is making us tons of money. Let's keep doing it."
Yeah.
I think eventually, though, what'll happen is it'll just cycle back around, and
Oh, yeah.
they'll be like,
It'll get oversaturated.
everybody will be like, "Man, I really wish we had something that I could play on my TV and not on my phone. It'd be a lot better." And then somebody will capitalize on that, and then it'll go back and forth.
Kind of like the way games became more and more casual, and then
Right.
stuff like Dark Souls became super popular because people just missed it so much.
yeah. And I feel like it's weird, but I feel like a long time gaming company that's catered to gamers is kind of misreading the market a little bit. Maybe, I mean, there's a ton of money in mobile games, but I there's some crossover, I'm sure. But the vast majority of people who play mobile games don't play video games. They just have it on their
Right.
phone because everyone has a phone. So,
But they don't care about that. It's all about the money.
I don't know
No,
that
I know
that's
that.
necessarily true though, because especially with the I take that back. I think that's true, like big picture wise.
Yeah.
But as far as like a game like Square Enix, the vast majority who are people who are playing Square Enix games on mobile games are going to probably be gamers.
no, I that's what I'm saying though. So I think that, but that's like they're putting their name towards something that is going to probably make them a lot of money, but they could name it whatever they wanted. It would still make them a lot of money because that's the nature of mobile games. There's a shoot ton of them.
And in the short term, I'm sure they can just slap Final Fantasy on it and
And make
get
a little bit extra,
Final
right?
Fantasy fans
yeah,
to-
just have. But I find it weird that all these AAA game companies are like, oh, mobile is the way it's at. It's like, no, just make a little tiny separate company and just make random mobile games. Like that's what's selling. Like it's not. There's not like there aren't big names in mobile games. You know what I mean? Like there's not.
Sadly, I feel like they're on the path of Konami right now, where
don't know.
they've got easy, surefire money, and then they've got the big risk
Right.
AAA titles.
Yep.
If Final Fantasy 15 doesn't do well, I mean, that could be over.
Yep.
For at least for that series,
I think it'll do well,
I do too.
even regardless of whether or not it's good. Because Final
It'll
Fantasy,
do. I mean, Final Fantasy 13 did really well.
Yeah, so it's a Final Fantasy title. It'll do well. I think it's just a matter of their other franchises doing well. Because I remember when Tomb Raider first came out, it was kind of a surprise hit, but it didn't hit the sales that they wanted.
Yeah.
So, like, I think it's more about getting those sales numbers up, and you know, that's mobile games will do that. But you don't necessarily need to have like a you don't need to name Final Fantasy. It doesn't need to be named Final Fantasy Puzzle Quest 4. It could just be named.
Yeah.
It could just be named like Puzzle Quest.
Wait,
4.
is that coming out?
I'm just saying, like the adding of the name to it's going to get them a few extra sales, sure, but it's
Yep.
not. It's not like a
And
massive.
it eventually dilutes the brand.
Correct.
Same with if Final Fantasy 15 sucks, it'll still sell, but the next one's going to have a harder time selling.
Correct.
And the next one after that.
Yep. People are going to lose faith in that. Yeah. So anyway, that's an interesting little shift. It's not uncommon that we're seeing nowadays. And then it's been a slow couple of weeks in news. So
Actually, real quick,
Yeah.
one thing that, this is totally just wishful thinking. What I'd love to see happen. All right, so Mistwalker is the company that has like Sakaguchi in it now. And
They make
everything.
mobile games now.
Correct. So if Square Enix is going this route, and they're all like, mobile games are worthwhile, it's going to be sweet. Maybe they buy out Mistwalker, absorb them into their company, Sakaguchi works for them again, and then there's enough push for another Final Fantasy game with him at the helm on a main console.
wow, look at these
Boom.
brand. Look at these grand schemes.
Just the wheels are turning. That's wishful thinking. Probably not going to happen, but man, it would be great if it did.
Maybe they'll make a maybe Sakaguchi will make a Final Fantasy like a mobile game.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Like in the style of the old
not
Final
cool.
Fantasy games, but instead of like every attack, you have to buy like attack transactions.
And I want to be clear. That's not like a knock on Tabata or anything for who's directing 15. I haven't played the games. Well, I played a few demos, but I have high hopes for it, and I think it'll be a good game. But I'd love to see Sakaguchi come back. So pull another 9.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And this one's going to have just a small political flair to it. I don't normally like to talk about politics, but it's actually affecting you. If you own an Oculus Rift, tons of developers have dropped developing for that
Whoops.
platform in the recent wake of the report that Palmer Luckey founded a company, I can't remember the name, that actually backs a subreddit on Reddit called The Donald, which is primarily a meme and troll group. Found out that pardon my language. If anybody is not familiar with the term, it's called shite posting.
Does that make it better?
No,
You can just
I
say
don't know.
poop posting.
It's poop posting in memes. The subreddit is a pro Donald Trump backing, and I think this is less about the fact that he's supporting Donald Trump, because you can support whoever you want. You shouldn't be chastised or lose because that's just a personal choice. But the problem is this subreddit is known to be kind of volatile and childish and immature with their memes.
What, on my internet?
Yeah. So I think it's just one of those cases of a bad association that is making it look, a little like I'm sure Palmer Luckey supports Trump, but you can't support like it's hey, if you support this guy, but this bad organization also supports them, you don't want to be like, well, I'm with them. You can support somebody without supporting immature internet kids. So.
Right. Well, it's the difference between saying I support this person and I'm funding, basically,
an immature.
I'm funding basically
funding his immaturity.
Well, you just derailed my thought process. Guerrilla marketing arm of this guy's campaign.
Correct. Yep. I think it's. I don't know. I mean, it's you make choices in life and you lose or gain based on those choices, and maybe this choice he regrets, maybe not. But yeah, if you're an Oculus Rift owner, that sucks. I mean, even if you do support Trump, a lot of devs have dropped.
I mean, people say not to bring politics into business and stuff, and that, I mean, I agree 100%. Like, I would never talk about that kind of stuff on this show, but there gets a point where you are so huge that you're still going to vote. You're still going to
Sure.
Want to donate and support who you want to support. And the more money you have, and the bigger you are, the more spotlight is on you, the more other people are going to see that. So even if he didn't want people to know that he did this,
And he didn't.
it was probably going to get out anyway. Yeah, exactly.
It was because the parent company he supported is it's not called the Donald. It's I don't even remember the name, but it's like the primary shadow fund for the Donald that supports a lot of their viral market. They got basically a meme and a billboard in a state with Hillary's head on it and stuff. It very meme like. And it's less. I think it's less about the politics in this and more about who you're associated with.
Yeah.
Because the Donald is extremely troll. They exhibit extremely troll-like behavior. And if you don't know what an internet troll is, it's where they just try to goad you into angered responses, and it's a lot of just immaturity and jokes. So I think it's less about who he's supporting and more about who he's associating with, and funding. So interesting little tidbit. So hopefully it doesn't hurt Oculus Rift owners too much, but you never know with this kind of stuff. It's always a volatile situation.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That it?
That is it.
Cool. All right. Newsman Brian.
Newsman Brian Hayden. Hey.
Are you guys ready to announce this?
Yes.
I mean, we're
Let me shake my magic 8-ball. Plop, 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 plop.
Is that the noise it makes?
Not what an 8-ball sounds like
Maybe.
at all.
Oh, let me shake it again. It said maybe. Let me shake it again. Signs point to
Understand
yes.
what's
Hold
going
on.
Morse code 8-ball.
Yeah,
I
someone
just-
else is shaking it.
I don't want to
Gotcha.
run away.
You're actually not supposed to shake 8
I think it
balls.
actually
Guys
sounds
are a
like.
little
I think it
ridiculous.
actually sounds like this when you shake it.
How to respond to what's going on right now. So, okay, we done?
Yeah,
All right.
I put my 8-ball down.
Episode 100 is coming up. 100 episodes. That's pretty amazing. First of all,
Yeah, dude.
pretty sweet. So we got a couple of announcements we want to throw together on that. First off, I'm gonna say episode 100 will be the final episode of the Frozen North podcast. And it's not because we hate you guys, or
It's because we hate you guys.
Yes, okay.
JJ didn't
I
want
was
to
trying
admit
to
it.
be nice, but Mark. No, it's. I mean, we all just have so much going on in our real lives, and it's you get to a point where you just kind of get burnt out sometimes.
Yeah.
And not that we don't love doing this, we absolutely do. But I mean, there's other things we'd like to do as well, and does that mean this is going to be the end of any creative projects that we do altogether? No. I mean, I've got some other ideas that I'd like to possibly do in the future.
Yeah, we were talking about doing that chastise Mark show where we sit Mark down. He doesn't get a mic. Can't say anything.
I thought that's what this was.
Oh, no, he has a mic this time. The show we were talking about was we take away his ability
no
to
mic.
defend
Okay.
himself, and we just look at him and we just chastise him constantly.
I'm down. You have to buy me a 6-pack of beer every time.
All
I'll
right,
do
deal.
it.
So yeah, episode 100 will be our final episode. So what does that mean for the interim episodes that are going to be leading up towards it? So we know one episode that we're going to be doing for sure, and I know what I'm going to do on episode 100. So that means there's 3 episodes still. 3? 2. 3.
97, 98, 99, 100.
And we have 2 covered. So 2 more episodes.
Yep.
Okay. So there's 2 episodes that we have to basically come up with ideas for. Now I can totally wing it like we've always done it, and I can come up with stuff. I'm not worried about that. However, if anybody has any ideas, anything that they want to hear, frozennorthpodcast@gmail.com. Shoot me an email, or if we're friends on Facebook, or you're in one of our groups or something like that, or even on Twitter, just shoot me a message, whatever, anything, and just let me know your ideas, because I'd like to cater to you guys if I can, and if it's something that we can do. We are gonna try to kind of get as much fan stuff as we can into the next few episodes, especially episode 100. So beyond those 2 that we're looking for ideas for, contact me at any point. Episode 100, though, is going to be basically just an all-out freaking blowout. What we're going to do is the name of the episode is going to be A Little Self-Indulgence, and we're going to do you can't get more self-indulgent than this. We're going to do our top 5 Frozen North episodes. Yep. Yeah, these guys apparently didn't even know that. So, and I honestly don't say that to kind of like talk about how great we are, but I do it because if anybody does happen to start listening on episode 100 and they just happen upon our show, that way we can recommend them and be like, hey, if you want to hear some of our older stuff, these are the ones that we enjoyed doing. You can go back and check those out. That's the reasoning behind it. But beyond that, I want side quests, I want emails, I want well wishes, I want hate mail, anything that you have wanted to send in but haven't. And I know there's a lot of you out there, because I've been contacted like after an episode has been recorded saying like, hey, is it too late to submit something for this week's blah, blah, blah. And like, I'm telling you right now, after 100, that's it. You won't get another chance to submit anything. And there's no subject matter that you have to adhere to. It's whatever you want to do. That's what's going to be on.
Like not politics though.
Well, I mean gaming related, obviously. So by all means, yeah, whatever you want to do, and length isn't going to be an issue. You try not to do it for 3 hours or something. But if you want to get on there, you want to talk for 10 minutes or something like that, I absolutely will let you. Just send me a recording of whatever you want to do, or you want to send a really long email. I'll read that on the air, not a problem. You want to send Brian hate mail?
We still waiting on my hate mail, man. I just assume that everyone thinks my ideas are best.
We got that one where it said you are rubbish.
Yeah, but
True.
even that one was like a wink and a nod at how.
Do you have to get your eye really close to the screen to see that wink and
You
nod?
have to push so like this, Mark. You have to push your nose up against like the phone, and then you look with the one eye.
This
and you
is
see
good
it.
radio.
Yeah,
God.
this is classic.
Oh man, am I forgetting anything? What else? I mean, we just want people to send stuff in because we want to. It's gonna be a long episode. We're gonna do a longer one.
I'm gonna bring a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
can we drink?
Can we imbibe while doing the episode and just see if it devolves?
Has to be classy stuff though. Has to be classy drinks.
Yeah,
We're not gonna
I
drink
don't
Budweiser.
trust you guys with the whole bleeping people out.
What do you mean?
I'll bleep myself out.
That doesn't really
Bleeping
work that
people
way.
out.
I would have to bleep you out because I feel like if you
Mark.
started drinking on the show, you're gonna start using language that you normally
No,
use in
I
everyday
won't.
life.
I can handle
Marky bleep bleep bleep. bleep.
it. For me, it's more about who I'm around.
True.
Yeah. yeah, I get it.
In a way, he's saying you don't trust yourself.
I absolutely, because I know I would do it too.
Boom.
So, but I mean, yeah. Again, it's time. We had a fantastic run. We've had a lot of fun doing this, and we're kind of just looking to see what the next step is going to be.
Yeah. 100 episodes.
We can get some of that Dan Aykroyd vodka.
I'm going to get myself a trophy.
What is it going to say? What is it going to have on it? What's the?
Imagine it would say the Frozen North.
It's going to say 100 episodes.
But what is
That's
it gonna, like-
That's all.
Just 100 episodes.
But what is it going to like? What's it going to look like?
It's going to have a bowler on the top.
Ooh. Yeah. Boom. It'll say 100 on it, and then people are like, you got a trophy for bowling 100?
It was a participation trophy.
Yeah, dude. In a way, it was.
All right. Short episode today, guys. Obviously, we have a lot going on, so I kind of just wanted to put all this info out there, and we'll put reminders out on each next episode as well. But by all means, please write in. Let me know what you want to hear, and also be thinking about what you want to submit for episode 100, because I'm not we're not going to hold back. I want to have as much stuff in there as possible. If the episode goes 2-3 hours long, I'm okay with that. Do I think it will? Probably not. But would I like it to? I think that'd be cool. So let's do what we can. Come together. Rock out, win, be good.
Yeah.
Also, make a have a tea.
I'm all fired up now.
I'm all fired up.
Hey, thanks to everyone for listening to our show and making us so happy.
Keep going.
Just,
Continue. Continue.
I just completely fell off the road.
We're not ending today.
Mark, just keep going. You had something.
I'm seriously.
Hey guys,
I could get through almost a sentence.
Hey guys, listen here. I just want to point out that I appreciate everyone here.
Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
You've made us so happy. It's been a very enjoyable experience. I've broadened my horizons much times. I've learned new vocabulary from Brian. It's really made me.
And
this is our last episode, guys. This is our last episode.
This is not.
We're gonna miss you guys.
No, Mark,
that's not true.
Mark, what's happening with Mark is he's ad-libbing, and that's his kryptonite.
Oh boy. All right. So, you guys got anything else? Otherwise, I think we're gonna call it for today.
Yeah. No, I think we're good. We'll see you guys on the next episode, because this is not the last episode.
Nope.
So, yeah.
All right. Send in your stuff, frozennorthpodcast@gmail.com, or message me, anything, whatever you want to do. For the Frozen North, episode number 96, my name is JJ.
I'm Mark.
I'm Brian.
And as always, keep on gaming.
Our theme song was made available through the Creative Commons Attribution license by Ziphoid. The song title is Radical Fanfare.